Faith. Faith is the one predominating characteristic of all great souls. The vision of faith penetrates into the remote future and turns the impossible into the possible. Vande Mataram. Faith is indispensable to man, for without it he could not proceed forward in his journey through the unknown. But it ought not to be imposed. It should come as a free perception or an imperative direction from the inner spirit, the life divine. As for experience being necessary for faith and no faith possible without it, that contradicts human psychology altogether. Thousands of people have faith before they have experience, and it is the faith that helps them to the experience. The doctrine, no belief without proof, applies to physical science. It would be disastrous in the field of spirituality, or for that matter, in the field of human action. Letters on Yoga 2. Faith is something which one has before proof or knowledge, and it helps you to arrive at knowledge or experience. There is no proof that God exists, but if I have faith in God, then I can arrive at the experience of the divine. Letters on Yoga 2. Faith is the soul's witness to something not yet manifested, achieved or realized, but which the knower in us, even in the absence of all indications, feels to be true or supremely worth following or achieving. This thing in us can last even when there is no fixed belief in the mind, even when the vital struggles and revolts and refuses. Letters on Yoga 3. This faith we must have and develop to perfection, that all things are the workings under the universal conditions of a supreme self-knowledge and wisdom, that nothing done in us or around us is in vain or without its appointed place and just significance, that all things are possible when the Ishvara as our supreme self and spirit takes up the action, and that all that has been done before and that all he will do hereafter was and will be part of his infallible and foreseeing guidance and intended towards the fruition of our yoga and our perfection and our life work. The synthesis of yoga. In the yoga, as in life, it is the man who persists unwearied to the last, in the face of every defeat and disillusionment, and of all confronting, hostile and contradicting events and powers, who conquers in the end, and finds his faith justified, because to the soul and Shakti in man nothing is impossible. The synthesis of yoga. In all yoga, the first requisites are faith and patience. The ardours of the heart and the violence of the eager will that seek to take the kingdom of heaven by storm can have miserable reactions if they disdain to support their vehemence on these humbler and quieter auxiliaries. And in the long and difficult integral yoga, there must be an integral faith and an unshakable patience, the synthesis of yoga. It is therefore necessary from the beginning to understand and accept the arduous difficulty of the path, and to feel the need of a faith which to the intellect may seem blind, but yet is wiser than our reasoning intelligence. For this faith is a support from above. It is the brilliant shadow thrown by a secret light that exceeds the intellect and its data. It is the heart of a hidden knowledge that is not at the mercy of immediate appearances. Our faith, persevering, will be justified in its works, and will be lifted and transfigured at last into the self-revelation of a divine knowledge. The synthesis of yoga.